What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and what we're going to be talking about is the NFL promo. We're going to break down all 32, all the 32 picks or whatever like that. But most of them I'm not really going to get really in-depth in because I told you guys like a month ago, well, maybe a month and a half ago, that Baker Mayfield was the best quarterback in the draft. I didn't expect the Browns to take him, but all the things that came out about Josh Allen and all the stuff that was going on that was swirling around everywhere, it kind of, shifted the balance of everything. But I knew that somehow, some way, Baker Mayfield would end up number one just because of who he is and the way that he was able to get to what he was able to get to. You know, being a walk-on, coming in to being a starter in Oklahoma. Like, he did it twice, bro. Like, you can't really knock anything with him except for some of the ridiculous things he does on the field. But you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, that dude, I think he's going to be a stud. I just don't like him going to Cleveland, but that's just the way life works like that sometimes. There's nothing you can really do. Yeah, he going to Cleveland where quarterbacks go to die. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, these dudes go there and they just suck. But we got to see what happens with them. But that's neither here nor there. The bottom line is what I'm going to need you guys to do. You're going to jump into your objectives in progress. And with doing these tasks, you're going to get 10 NFL draft badges and 2 NFL draft rookie players. Now, this is very, very simple. It's similar to the thing you had to do to get the loyalty vouchers, like the NFL weekly replays. You know what I'm saying? You got to win 5 games, all that stuff, make 5 field goals in a game. Well, it's a combined total, so you don't have to do that in the game right there. But you have to do this one in a single game and win the game. Like, stupid things like that. It's very, very minor if you're into all that stuff, because there is a lot of ways and a lot of opportunities to make coins and to do different things within this. So if you wanted to finish grinding it out, most of you guys have seen the my recent video where it was like almost 3 hours where I went through all the solos to show you that I actually grind it the same way that you guys grind it. I don't make up excuses and all that stuff like that. I sit there and I did it, and I just wanted to show you guys even later in the year, if you want to still make sure that you get certain things, you got to put in the work. You got to put in the work to get it done. So that is what it is. So look, these solo challenges that I did right here, you can see they're all complete. You guys should definitely go ahead and jump into that and get some. I think you get like 77,000 coins and some draft badges. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Let's go over first. Like, I'm going to show you the packs, right? Now, these packs were on fire last night, and you guys are just buying them up and eating them up. EA always does that. The thing that's weird, though, I was watching an early release of Infinity War with the Avengers movie, which is excellent, by the way. And I didn't have time. When I came back, I was just like, I was really exhausted about the ending of the movie, so I didn't even get on like I was. When you guys see it, I don't do spoilers, so you guys are gonna really enjoy it. Especially you Marvel fans out there, it's gonna be really, really good. But I was overwhelmed, bro. Like, it's very, very few times I leave a movie and I'm like, yo, what? But that's how I left. And yes, I waited till all the credits went and all that stuff like that, and it still was ridiculous. So yeah, go ahead and check that movie out. But either way, right, a lot of dudes are pulling wild things. I think a couple of dudes pulled 99 Kanye West, Make America Great Again, with the hat. But it is what it is. All right, so look, we're going to go to the upgrade sets. And like I said, all the 32 guys, we're going to go ahead and look at them. They're considered future stars, right? So Baker Mayfield, Saquon Barkley, Sam Darnold, Denzel Ward, Bradley Chubb. This was interesting to me. Because now we see that the Denver Broncos are satisfied. Who they got? Case Keenum? Whatever, bro. Quentin Nelson, Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, this man right here got some really, really wild tweets. You know what I'm saying? Roquan Smith. Like, this dude's going to be a stud. Mike McGlinchey. Like, when it comes to these type of players, these dudes right here, like, when you're a lineman and you're picked in the first round, you're usually decent. I think the Giants picked one that was trash last year, though. Or was it the year before? Some teams just have no luck. But I do believe right now with the 49ers, what they're doing is they're making sure that Garoppolo has like 1,000 hours behind the line just so he could throw dots. Josh Rosen, he had a lot to say, bro. The dude was like, yo, 9 teams are going to regret not taking me. But I think it'll be 8, right? Because the Browns have like 2 in the top 10, whatever. Fitzpatrick, this dude's going to be pretty decent. Vita, what's that other D tackle that was on the Ravens recently? I can't remember his name. You guys know what I'm talking about, man. What is his name, bro? Dude is mad slow, though. That's what this guy reminds me of when I was looking at him live. You know what I'm saying? Like, looking at the replays. Because I didn't get to watch the draft either because I was at the movies. But, yeah, I looked at all the replays, and it was interesting to see these guys. Daron Payne. Let's see. Bro, the Redskins. I'm not going to talk about the Redskins. Marcus Davenport, the Saints. See, this right here is going to add a little bit more depth to the Saints. We already know Ladder Daddy is in the building. This dude right here, he can help make that pass rush a little bit better and, give Ladder Daddy a little bit more opportunity to handle business. The Raiders picking a right tackle, I didn't see this because I thought their O-line was pretty decent, but I have to wait to see. You know, like I didn't know a lot about this kid. When I saw that they drafted him, I didn't really understand because that's the one thing. I thought they had a decent O-line there. And as far as like building it up, I thought that they had enough that they would probably go on the defensive side of the ball early because they can't stop anyone. So I didn't understand this. This didn't make any sense to me. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills though, like we're not gonna talk about this. This guy right here, this is a guy that I thought was gonna go a lot earlier than he went. I was very, very surprised this guy went all the way to 17 and to the Chargers though. And the Chargers low key without that idiot kicker last year, the Chargers was supposed to be, the Charger fans. Listen, guys, I watch football in depth. And let me tell you something. I do my podcast on my other channel, GmiasWorld Podcast. It's available worldwide. It's on Android, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and everything like that. You could Google it. I'm everywhere. But listen, let me tell you something, bro. All last year, I felt so bad for the Charger fans. I felt so bad for you guys because you guys played your hearts out. And your kicker, I don't remember, bro, Humatamtu, whatever, bro, you know his name, bro. The dude was an idiot, a complete utter moron, and cost you guys so many games starting the season. And I felt for you guys, man, because like I said, I don't have an NFL team. I just love the sport of football. But I really, really, really felt for you guys, man. And this guy I don't know how, bro, this guy right here, I just don't know what these guys be looking at. You know what I'm saying? And I like them as a corner though, but like he's a real wild specimen, bro. Whatever, man. The Chargers defense is going to be a lot better. That's all. I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to say that they're going to regret the teams that needed a great defensive player is going to regret letting this man drop to 17. Mark my words on that. The same way I told you about Baker Mayfield being the best QB, I like this guy. I really, really like this guy. And I know you guys, but what do you mean you like this guy? Bro, you know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not trying to go take him out on a date. I like this guy. And I think he has a very, very high upside. Alexander, you know what I'm saying, bro? You know, Green Bay Packers, no, they really needed some D. Let's see what happens with that. Yo, Van Der Esch, I just like his name. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even care about what the Dallas Cowboys were doing because I knew they were going to do something weird, but I just like this guy's name. That's it. Because it was Van Der Esch. Like, I didn't know what was going on, but it's Jerry Jones. Good luck with that guy. The Lions now. See, this is very, very interesting because people have been complaining that the Lions don't have an O-line. They can't set holes for the running backs. They don't give, Matthew Stafford enough time. Let's see what happens. Ragnar's supposed to be, rated pretty high. I saw a lot of the mock drafts having him there pretty high. So let's see what happens with that. Billy Price, bro, the Bengals. He's with the Bengals. That's enough said. As long as is Marvin Lewis still the coach? I think they're supposed to fire him, then they re-signed him, then they fired him again. Whatever, bro. This guy, I kind of like this guy. And remember what I told you about the Titans. The Titans defensively added Malcolm Butler. This is a great piece. I don't know how they're going to work him in. I don't know if he's going to come in and just be a starter right away, but I liked what I saw. I liked what I saw on film with him while, looking, like I said, I went back and I looked at all the ESPN replays and everything like that. They showed a little bit of, information behind these guys. And I like this pick for the Titans. I really do. The Patriots don't make mistakes. And people that thought that they were going to take the quarterback, Lamar Jackson, was... Hold on, let me see. He went 32 to the Ravens, right? Lamar Jackson. People really thought that Bill Belichick was going to do that. That's just... That's not Bill Belichick's style of quarterback. And I think what happened was they kind of got, like they do every year, they get people off of somebody else's radar by just talking foolishness. And they took this guy for a reason. I'm just going to say that. Bill Belichick... He may have sabotaged them by giving away Garoppolo and doing all, not playing Malcolm Butler in the Super Bowl. But he knows what he's doing when it comes to O-line and stuff like that. I think that this was a great pick for the Patriots because Tom Brady can't take much more hits. This guy right here, DJ Moore, see, Cam Newton needs a target. Like, they really, I think that the front office really, they kind of screwed Cam Newton over, bro. But this guy is 5'11". That's what my issue is. He needs a big... You get rid of Kelvin Benjamin, who looked like a pregnant woman, but he was really, really big, like 6'5". I don't know about these little guys, man. I don't know. Like, he's not Tom Brady. Cam Newton is not Tom Brady. He's not going to make this guy, like, a star or something. I don't know. We got to see how it works, but I didn't really like it just because of his size. But if he goes out and turns out to be something, whatever, it is what it is. Hurst, I don't know why this is what's weird about this, right? The Ravens took this guy... number 25, right? Let's just look at some of the stuff that's going on. I don't know why, though. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't figure out why they would take a tight end with all the, like... I don't know, but maybe it's something that they liked about him. They probably think that he's a great run blocker. He could add to the run game. I didn't understand this pick. Maybe one of you guys can give me some insight into that with the Ravens. I didn't see this coming. Calvin Ridley. See this right here. I really like this pick. You know why I like this pick? Because you have that idiot. What's his name? Julio Jones, right? Julio Jones is like deleting his Instagram account, doing all kind of stuff like that. He's 6'1". We know that Julio Jones is 6'3", but this guy plays big. He plays big, and I think the Falcons realize that they're gonna have to stop playing games with that other. It just doesn't make any sense to keep playing games with Julio Jones, because Julio Jones right now, like I understand he outplayed his contract, but you got to just go to them and just tell them, listen, pay up, bro. Like all this, deleting Falcon pictures. I don't know about all that, but then people are saying that he did it to show the kids that you don't need social media. I don't think it's about that. It's always about money. And when people say it's not about money, that's when it's about money even more. This guy right here, the Seahawks are still trying to replace Marshawn Lynch after that Super Bowl. What was it, 49, where they passed the ball instead of running it? I don't know what this is going to be about with this guy, but I think he's going to be a pretty good running back. He looks like he's going to be pretty decent. He's not going to be Marshawn Lynch. He's going to be something else. He's a lot faster, in my opinion, than Marshawn Lynch, but he has a lot of different attributes as well. And don't forget, I'm going to go back up to the top 3 in a second. I'm just running through some of this stuff because I already told you guys that I had already predicted Baker Mayfield would go #1. So that, I don't want to toot my own horn. So I'm just going through the rest of the guys real quick. I'm going to jump back up because I know you Giant fans with the Saquon Barkley are going crazy. So we're going to get back to that. Don't even set trip. All right, Terrell Edmonds, right? Steelers need defense. Nah. You know what I'm saying, bro? Nah. I don't know, bro. Like, is he something? What do you got, Steeler fans? What do you think? You think he's gonna add something to it? You know what I'm saying? Another big body dude, 6'1". Is he gonna add something to you? I don't know, man. I don't really know. I don't think that they've ever recovered from losing Palomalu. You know what I'm saying? What was Palomalu? Strong safety. I don't think they've ever recovered at in the secondary position, positioning like that. So I have to wait to see, man. A lot of this guy, like this D tackle right here, going to the Jags, he better be good because it's Saxonville. And I didn't know a lot about this guy either, but it looks as if the Jacksonville Jaguars are trying to strengthen the depth at D-line, which is very, very smart. And I like that pick. This guy right here, I didn't hear a lot about this guy until coming up into the actual draft, like for him to end up in the first round. And I was very, very surprised, that based on all the information that I saw with the replays and everything like that, that he lasted this long. Because apparently he's supposed to be pretty decent, coverage-wise and instinctive and all that stuff. So I don't really know again. And now going back to the Patriots again, they lost a lot of pieces. There is a reason that this guy was drafted. There is a reason that the Patriots take anybody, especially a running back. There is a reason why they took this man in the first round. And we're going to have to see very, very soon. But we'll like I said, the one thing I learned about the Patriots, they have positions where they have bust over the years, but they get rid of them really fast. Regardless, they don't waste time getting rid of people. But there's a reason why these people were picked by Bill Belichick and that staff. Now, Lamar Jackson, bro, he made it all the way to 32. Now, I don't know if he's going to be Deshaun Watson. I don't know if he's going to be Michael Vick. What I will tell you is I'm very, very happy that someone took a chance on him at the quarterback position. I don't want to talk about what a lot of people are saying, that they took him, because of the whole Colin Kaepernick thing and all the stuff that was swirling around the Ravens. I want to believe that they're going to give this young man a chance to succeed, so I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not even going to go with all the conspiracy theories. Now I'm going to jump back to the #1 pick, right? We're going to, Baker Mayfield, bro, the thing, listen, he went to the Browns, all right? So because he went to the Browns, I don't know what's going to happen with this man's future. Like, the Browns is where QBs go to die, bro. Like, this dude, he has so much upside. If he's able to turn this franchise around, I would be very, very surprised. Because this man has tremendous talent, and that's the one thing that I didn't wish on anyone. And I don't know this guy, so, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to wish anything bad on the guy. But I wouldn't wish this on this man, bro, to go to the Browns. But they're going to pay him the most money, and I think that he can do enough to make them win some games. But you got to remember, you got the other guy there that you just got from the Bills. He's not even going to get a shot to really do anything because they're going to want to see Baker Mayfield. The fans are going to want to see Baker Mayfield. They're not going to want to see, what is it, Tyrod Taylor or something there? They're not going to want to see Tyrod Taylor. They're going to want to see Baker Mayfield. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very, very unfortunate because, I don't know, man. It just seems like this guy, bro, whatever, bro. Like I don't know. Yo, that ain't none of my business, man. We got to see how it works, but it doesn't seem as if he's gonna get a fair shot. And then they trade for him, and then now Baker Mayfield is there, so it's gonna be some real crazy things. But I don't expect this man to start unless he's able to beat out Tyrod Taylor in training camp. And if he's able to do that, then he deserves a start. But remember, this is a man that was a walk-on several times and took the league by storm in the NCAA and holds a lot of records. So I wouldn't be surprised about that. Saquon Barkley, bruh, dude is a mixture of truck, speed, elusiveness, all kinds of stuff. You guys raged at me about me. Oh, I'm going crazy on Eli and stuff like that. I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna see what happens. He got a little bit of run game action going on. Let's see what happens, bro. Lessen the stress off of him. Let's see. We're gonna see how it works out. All right. And then Sam Darnold, the Jets. I would have much rather Baker Mayfield go number 3 to the Jets. Because I don't think the Giants would have taken Baker Mayfield if the Cleveland Browns took somebody else. I would have much rather Baker Mayfield in New York. I feel so bad for him that he's in Cleveland. And it's not that I'm, hating on the Cleveland Browns. I'm not hating on you guys, bro. But you guys kind of suck, man. And you've been making some really bad decisions. And the whole staff, the whole team, the whole organization, everything is just wild, man. It's just been really, really bad. So, I you know what I'm saying? I don't know about that. But Sam Darnold is pretty decent. So we'll see how that works out. Denzel Ward, right? I think this guy, he went to the Browns also. He's a pretty fast dude. I like this pick. It's just that he went to the Browns. See, that's the only problem that I have. He's 5'10", and he went to the Browns. Like, he's already losing twice. You can't be undersized like that. You got to take the bigger body guy. You see, I don't know. And like I told you, I was surprised about this right here, too. Because I thought that they would probably go after a quarterback and probably... I know Josh Allen had some wild tweets, but he looks like a prototypical quarterback, and I think that they could have got a steal there, or they could have took Josh Rosen. I don't know why they took this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know why they took him, because he's he's pretty decent on the film. Like, you watch him in the games. I saw some of the stuff about this guy, Chubb, but I would have taken a quarterback, because that's what that's what the Broncos really need. That's just my opinion, though. Whatever these front office guys are doing is whatever. See, this guy's going to have some issues because of his tweets, but that's the world that we live in right now. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't even, his value, in my opinion, a quarterback's value was still higher. So if I'm the Broncos, that's who I'm taking. I'm taking Josh Allen, even with his tweets, because they're going to have to work it out. Because you know what works stuff out? Winning. That's usually what works stuff out. And then outside of that, you don't have to have a relationship. For any of us that's been on teams, we don't agree with everything that every one of our teammates are doing. But when we get on that field, it is what it is. We got to fight like a team. It works better when it's like full strategy where we're all in like that. You know what I'm saying? And we have a decent relationship. But everybody's mindset coming from all these different places. You know what I'm saying, bro? The guy said some really, really offensive things. Bro, look, listen, it is what it is. I would have just said, look, we gotta do what we gotta. If I'm in the front office, I gotta worry about the media stuff afterwards. I'm just saying about the winning aspect. What they're gonna do to him in the locker room, that's on him. You know what I'm saying? All that other stuff, that's on him. This guy is very, very fast. He's gonna be a crazy monster on the field. But that's pretty much where I'm gonna leave off with that, bro. Like, I'm really disappointed that the Broncos really think that, whatever, man. They really think that freaking quarterback that they have right now for the Vikings, bro, like, he's gonna be able to do something, and then they skip over this guy and take Bradley Chubb, who's all, like I said, he is a stud though. I'm not saying he's not a stud, bro. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying the quarterback's value is very, very high. All right. So now, look, the draft exchange, right? When you go down here to the Draft Master, you got the Luck, you got the Bosa, you got the Mac. They're all relatively cheap, under 1 million coins. I think the highest price was Luck for like 700 and something K. We could actually go take a look at it right now if you guys want to see it. But yeah, that's pretty much all the stuff that's going on with this. So if you guys wanted to upgrade your team or start selling badges and doing all the other kind of weird stuff to make serious amounts of coins, I would play the solos, use the draft badges, get certain things, and then go ahead and sell everything. Because you could complete a lot of different sets out of India. I'm going to go back there in a second and show you what I'm talking about. But I want to give you an idea of the price ranges so that you guys can understand what's happening. Pretty much, right, let me go. Khalil Mack, like I said, his stats are pretty decent, whatever like that. But like it does, like, at this point right now, if you wanted to get Khalil Mack, right, I don't think that, like, him playing left outside linebacker is not going to help you. He has to go to D-line, and there's much better D-linemen, in my opinion, that will put in more work. Even though his finesse moves is very, very high, block shedding, him being a left outside linebacker, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would want him on a D-line just for positional purposes, just so that the chem and everything matches up. But he's a decent card. I think he's sick. A lot of you guys liked him. Andrew Luck, I don't know how this man keep getting cards. The dude didn't play the entire season. They must really, really love this guy. But we might have to end up getting him. He has Gunslinger, which means that he's never going to throw the ball for me. And he has double dual chem. So, you know, that's pretty huge. And then the final one that's available, where is he? There's one more, right? Where is he? Where's Joey Bosa? There he goes. All right, so this guy, somebody put him at $9.90. Nobody's going to buy him. And none of my viewers better buy him. That price is ridiculous. I saw him a lot cheaper. I saw him at like 600-something K before. Somebody's just an idiot, and they put him up for this price. But again, glitchy finesse moves on the D-line, ready to go. I would rather him, because his other cards are sick, than pay for the, you know, the Khalil Mack and then have to put him in at D-line. Because, let's be honest about it, the linebackers don't play coverage. Like, they'll just stand there and get dotted in their face in this game. So, if you want to have the proper D-line where you can just get a lot of glitchy block sheds, I would go with this with Joey Bosa. All right, so those are the actual draft masters. I showed you the solos. I'm just going to go over really quickly. Usually, the number one pick, like they did last year, requires the most. So what happens is you're going to see 66 right there for Baker Mayfield. And 33 of them are going to be his 89 overall card, which I saw averaging like 8K. I would just buy him outright instead of going through all of this if you really wanted to use him. I was going to get him, and then his chem is stupid. And his, like, overall, he's like, I don't know. I don't like the card. I really just don't like the card. I was going to get him, bro, but then I'm just looking at it like, yo, what are they doing? And then they don't give him conductor. They don't give him anything, bro. They just let him run around like a Cleveland Brown. I ain't doing all that. So it's 33, and then it's 33 of the draft badges. And I showed you earlier in Objectives in Progress what you could do to help increase your chances to, you know, get that part done. Now you go to 50. I believe it's 25 and 25. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, right? And then it's 25 of these. So he would be probably something that you would be able to get help with from simply doing that, the Objectives in Progress, but his average price is very, very high. So again, I would just look to either, you know, get him directly, just buy him outright, because this whole situation with getting this many cards, it's better off you just buy them in the auction house or buy packs. All right, and these two right here are some that I liked. Denzel Ward, I didn't really care about because of his height. Josh Allen, no. I think other than him, I only really wanted Derwin James, but he's strong safety, so we got to see what works out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see what happens with that, but he's the only guy that I really want. But he has that read and react, and he has that physical front, and it doesn't really apply to my chemistries. But yeah, you can see that it doesn't really require that much. It's like 14 and 14 for this guy, so you could probably get him done. What's his price? And like I said, when you guys get him done, try to sell him as soon as possible. A lot of you guys, see, he's pretty low with the price, simply because, you know, most of the time it's because of the chemistries are pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys are not using read and react anymore because we know it doesn't work. So that's a situation right there we have to deal with. But, you know, moving forward, I may end up trying him out. It depends on what you guys want to see. But like I said, as you go down, usually it's like it goes down more and more for the amount of stuff that's needed. So as you get to the end right here, the thing that I don't like about Lamar Jackson, his card is screwed up, and then they have him as a pocket passer. Like, that's his trait. Like, it's stupid. So I don't know about all that, but that's pretty much what you would do. I would just try to get the as many of the 88 to 89 cards that you can. And if you look at the draft exchange, you could make them, if you want, using the draft badges and just sell them for like 8, 10K a pop. You could do this to get more NFL draft badges. There's a lot of different ways to make a lot of coins right now. And obviously, you could do the NFL Draft Master as well. So that's everything you guys need to know about it as of now. Everything is out. They are going to be releasing, I believe, a little bit more in the NFL draft. They usually pick and choose which second-round picks they want to do, so we'll see what happens when that comes. But that should have explained a lot of what's going on with it and give you some of the insight of what I'm feeling about the NFL draft. Let me know how you felt about it. Did you enjoy it? Did your team get what you thought they would get? Let's go with a video view goal of 10,000 views. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.